So we made it past the first one, you know. Because I feel like I can only use so many posts, you know. I mean, it's the stupidest fucking thing ever, you know. What's on your mind? I don't know, skull, hair, fucking drugs, fucking chicks, fucking, you know, cigarettes, all that good shit. Everybody always says the same shit on there. It's like some dumb fuck. Like seriously, just don't even waste your time with yeah. I'm just gonna let any of you guys know, if you even remotely message me back with yeah, I'm just gonna assume you just got shot in the head, because that's the worst response ever, in my opinion. Oh look, what's her face is texting me. Well, apparently she's not interested. So I'm gonna send her like a disappointed face, and she's like, know what I mean? It's like, I just really said O's. I lay down like a little bitch. It's not that funny. Don't laugh. It's not funny yet. Anyways, so I've grown to know about this. Oh shit, the first video was just apparently I should do more videos. I mean, people were digging it for the most part, and now you got Miss Kitten over here making sideways faces via Facebook chat. See, what's funny about this is see, girls like, you know, try to mind fuck you, right? That shit that P. Diddy talks about in that one movie, get him to the fucking France or Greek or whatever the fuck that is. And oh, now she's typing in all caps. That's cute. This has to be very well played. Hold on. I gotta think about Rafael Nadal right now with his little fucking cuts and angles on the tennis court. Not that I expect you guys to know who that is. He is a Spaniard. And then you can get away with saying, well played, Spaniard. I was fucking typing and shit, you know. I prefer direct inject method, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, look, quit with all this goddamn smiley faces and goddamn emoticons, and let's just get down to flames, skulls, fucking Sean Connery, because that always makes my dick hard, you know, and, you know, anything with fucking, like, goddamn spikes on it, because that's just punk as fuck. And, you know, I really think that, honestly, every F-150 deserves 2 NoFX decal logos, because that just really shows you that you have class. Not crass, class. Did you hear what I said right there? Okay. And so, what we do here is, you know, so we got this conversation going on, right? She's all in caps on this one thing, and, you know, so-and-so is on such and such classified, you know, that kind of shit. And, So the thing is, what you gotta do initially is one or two things. Because right now, 2013 offers people quite the bit of opportunity to do live performances. Therefore, you do one or two things. You get a controller, a fucking laptop, and just piss all kinds of DJs off. Even though you love the shit out of them, they just hate your guts that you even talk about a controller. So, with that being said, do that. Because that's what everybody hates. So you can be controversial. And then eventually what's going to happen is people are going to realize that you can reroute Tractor and Serato into Ableton Live. And you can do battles and duels and like a gunfight in the Boondock Saint like this world has never seen, you know, with William Dafoe and Spider-Man comes down, Tobey Maguire, I love him, you know, all that good shit. And so it becomes an interesting mecca of electronical, fucking transformations and shit that I can't even explain. But now if you want to go the second route, you just get in a fucking band and learn how to play guitar or an instrument, whatever. And then instantly you're fucking just on it, you know. Whether or not you're famous or not means dick to me. It just means, like, the whole fucking foundation of it all depends on if that fat chick's gonna blow you after the show. Okay, that joke's new, that's not true. Look, she was wearing makeup. But in retrospect, as long as you're on stage and entertaining people, you're gravy. Like, don't fucking sit here and tell me about you got your goddamn job at the checking advance place and it's better than me, like, drawing people at the exit in. No, what the fuck do you mean? Great, you clocked in for 8 hours. Bitch, I clocked in for like 45 minutes and people are buying merch now that has nothing to do with my band. It's all got fucking pot leaves and fucking, like, you know, tie-dye and shit on it. It has nothing to do with metal whatsoever, but there is a skull, like, here and there, you know. I mean, look, I'm not, you know, hating on anything specifically, but I will say that anybody that considers themselves folk singers needs to get the fuck out of my basketball court, because that shit is just gay with a capital E. And don't even play me like I'm fat when you know I'm skinny. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, you're like, oh, I don't even know what he meant by E. He's crazy. Shut the fuck up, okay? You know. You know just as well as I do. Don't play. Hey, look, it's there, it's out there, you know, I don't agree with it, but it's there. And, you know, them folk singers come out there and start talking about trees and shit. It just makes you angry. It just makes you want to fight a dude like 6-7 times in one sitting. Including the mouse, you know. I actually like the mouse. The one in that fucking Christmas Story, not the one over there being dead and stuff. Who just did a fucking set with Richie Houghton at Southwest by the Southwest. This shit's on my profile. Check it out. Sound quality's kind of shitty, but it's just fun. It's just the novelty of that happening. And if any of y'all have any disagreement with that, then you just should research Richie Houghton's career, because I'm pretty sure his dad has actually designed 3 of the 5 controllers that he uses. Oh wait, I'm not allowed to, oh wait, shh, can't say controllers over here. They hate that. Unless you're in Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro controllers are welcome. As well as booze, scantily clad chicks, fucking donuts in the front yard, and Bacardi 151. I like that one, man. I really do, man. It's shit. Obama. But, I mean, you know, seriously, I gotta be honest with you. Like, okay, you don't like the controllerist, but, you know, the controllerist adds more dynamicism, if that's even a word, to the initial live set, or whatever you want to call it. Because some people like to run live, some people like to do Tractor, some people like to do Serato, and some really badass DJs will just show up in front of 200,000 people and literally, listen to me, DJ the whole fucking show with VDJs just to piss everybody off. And see, this is where we just dissolve all this bullshit. I'm pretty sure everybody showed up on stage to do the same shit. Like, you know, I get this crap all the fucking time, you know, and it's like, okay, you know, you show up, as long as you're performing music, and as long as, like, chicks are showing their boobs and throwing beer cups at people, and Juicy J is, like, making a rap song about it, you can't fucking lose, regardless if you're a DJ, or a VDJ, or a VJJ, or a fucking controllerist, or Richie Houghton, fucking Beatrice author, for whatever the fuck. I don't care. I love the Golden Girls, though, man. That theme song just catches me right there, you know what I mean? That's real. I'm just saying, you know, this shit's gotta stop, man. You know, like, you creating these boundaries in between electronic music, fucking, you're cutting your promotion right in half. I mean, economically, it's just not correct. And I mean, you know, as I do respect that, you know what I'm saying, those countless hours of people putting together sets, you know, via vinyl and or CDJs or whatever it is, you know, I take nothing away from that. I give all those guys props. I mean, it's like, you know, you gotta be fucking something to fucking make it happen. But here's what I'm saying is like, a dude shows up with a controller, instantly you're like ready to burn him at the fucking stake, and it's like, oh, he's just twisting knobs and shit. But nobody's even thinking, like, he might have put that shit together. I don't know. You know, he didn't have to go to a DJ pool. He just fucking made this shit because he couldn't afford the DJ pool. Maybe, and this is just really far shot out there, and believe me, when I just initially said that may be, and this might be a really far shot out there, it might just be, but let's just say fucking Anne Frank came from the grave and tried to steal that motherfucker's testicles, and the only way he could get out of the situation was buy an APC 40 from Sam Ash with like his Sam Ash credit card, and fucking he did that shit, and just all of a sudden he was just destroying zombies. But like all vinyl DJs were getting eaten up, so he saved vinyl DJs from certain disaster, and then everybody came together and made music together. I mean, that's such a good story. It's so much better than, no, you could play with us because you have this. Look, look, you know, this is why I like Slipknot. And look, I'm not even going to fucking play. Like, that's such a cliche and new metal thing to say. I get it. But, you know, not only did Slipknot have a fucking DJ, they had a controllerist in the same fucking band. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. The motherfuckers wore masks and shit. Now look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look. Oh, I got this fucking half of a fucking paintball fucking mask on. I got the fucking bandana on my face. And then I got all this other shit, and I got makeup, you know, fucking, yeah. Where do you think you got that? Man, look, alright, you know what? I'll just lay it down for you. Like, all the DJs with shit on their face stole it from Slipknot. I'm sorry, you can just argue that point. Totally was a joke. Don't get pissy, because I'm not done. Anyways, so what I was getting at was, you know, you didn't see, like, fucking, you know, Corey Taylor yelling at Sid and shit, being like, oh, dude, you use vinyl and records and shit. You're not like him. He's using a fucking goddamn, you know, I can't remember what it's called. You know, it's that thing. And I do believe Akai makes that too. And maybe not, but they probably do, because it looks just like an Akai product. But anyways, you sitting there just hitting fucking pads and shit, you know. Oh my god. He's not even DJing right there. Fuck him. So, you know, what I don't get is like why the rest of the members of Slipknot didn't just jump that dude who was just hitting buttons and shit. Oh, you know why? Well, because he's fucking launching samples and clips and shit, and it makes up the part of the music. Which brings me to my next point. It doesn't even fucking matter how you achieve it. It just matters if you're achieving it. Dude, I could fucking write all the guitar and drums and everything. I could be in a metal band and just have this one controller, just hit a button, and just do it. Just like that. But guess what? I made the shit. Y'all didn't. That's me. That's me. One love, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I made it. But I'm not going to walk off stage and be like, oh, you see what I just did right there? Totally better than DJs and metal musicians. I'm not going to say that. Because I'm both. Motherfucker, I'm like a hybrid and shit. You know? I mean, it's whatever. Hell yeah, I'm intoxicated. But you know what? You know, fuck that shit. All I'm saying is every time Slipknot went on tour, there's like 2 or 3 broken ribs. Probably around 11. Amongst the whole entire band. So, if anybody wants to come at me with this fucking DJ versus controller shit, I'm just going, you know, to go, and you know, and I've said this so many times before, I feel, I will go shit in a shoebox, and I will wrap it, and then fucking mail it to somebody and tell them not to open it till Christmas. And by that time, it should have turned white, according to what I've seen in my backyard. And I'm not a science professor, but I will say this. I just think that, you know, we need to see more of this collaboration going on instead of this division, because it's really diluting your crowds, and it's making my dick soft overall. Moving right along. I feel like all metal guitar players should work at a shredded lettuce factory, because if I was going to hire anybody to shred, definitely metal guitar players all day long. I mean, why hire, you know, fucking Jim and Veronica down the street? You know, they may have experience and credentials, but man, fuck them. If they can't rip an arpeggio up at 250 BPM, suck my fucking shit. Bullshit. Brings me all back to the fucking kid comment. You know, look, you know, if I get pregnant or she gets pregnant or we both do, whatever, we're having babies, great. That motherfucker is going to shred. And I don't give a fuck if it's lettuce, cheese, you know, arpeggios, whatever. You know, Bob Vila, I don't give a fuck. You know, as long as it's happening is all I give a shit about. Musical creation is the fundamental principle of everything that there is. And the reason why you guys don't understand that is because it just might be possible that this whole fucking thing that we're in is on 12 octaves. It's just possible. It's not like it's not all over the History Channel, because everything on that channel is fucking real. Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to reinstate this one. Everybody Loves Raymond, everything on the show, completely for real. It's a documentary. And y'all are all stupid for not thinking such, because I swear to God, there's so much real shit going on in that show. I had to literally go fucking to a synagogue and like fucking wear a Jewish star and a yarmulke for like 30 minutes of my life, so I could really feel like what Raymond was feeling like, even though we can't really establish that if he was or wasn't Jewish. But you know, that case is not, you know, presented before us yet. But I think it's coming, seriously. But what I want to see is fucking Seinfeld versus Everybody Loves Raymond in a fucking Hell in a Cell ladder match with a briefcase in it for no reason, with nothing in the briefcase except for a smiley face or an emoticon or whatever the fuck, a disappointed face, whatever it is that shit y'all are into. I don't give a fuck. I use them all day. Sometimes I don't even talk to people. Sometimes I just talk to people with smiley faces. You know, it's kind of stupid. But wait till you start reading books, if you ever get into that kind of thing. You know, and I mean, and I love reading books, because if I had not read Shakespeare, let me be honest with you, I would have totally overreacted when my fiance killed herself. Whoa, yeah, maybe some of that was not for you guys, but for that joke that wasn't for you guys, maybe you should read more. Moving right along. That's how people in Madison cook their cigarettes. We don't do this shit. Slightly hood, but you know, make sure you don't get the lighter fluid, is what they say. It's bullshit. They're only doing it because it looks cool. And it does kind of look cool. They're just like, man, why is he cooking that tip? And I'm just like, man, because it's kind of like marinating a cigarette before you smoke it. But don't hold any validity to that. I didn't say that was truth. I was just saying that's an opinion, and we all have those, like assholes. And eventually, I'm really wanting to get to be like to where I'm just such an asshole, like that everybody's just got St. Paul's, and that's just gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like a double. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be one of those oxymoron things or whatever they taught you in English class. Quite frankly, I didn't even learn that in English class. I learned it at fucking McDonald's. You know, just how happens that a Happy Meal started teaching me grammar. I mean, I was into it. I don't know if they were, but I was. Just saying. Just saying. You know, the last thing they should have did was let me put a video up on Facebook, and as well as the first one kind of made it, like, it's just, these are just going to get ridiculous, I promise. But my hair is definitely going to look better 5 hours from now, I promise. You know, I'm going to have the hair product to do this shit, but I'm just fucking not having it right now, and I could care fucking less. It's Facebook. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to say but that. I mean, yeah, you know, I like some shit on there, but most of the time, I just really want to promote all my friends' music and SoundCloud and shit, and like put some funny stuff up on there. And then, you know, when I get drunk, say some just really outlandish shit that just gets me in trouble the next morning. That's all I really want to do. I'm not trying to fucking, you know, goddamn meet the fucking head of Facebook. I can't even pronounce his last name anymore because I've drank too much. But we know who he is. And now he's got the CIA involved. Like, that's a good, you know, my last name's Ramirez. Or instantly I'm going to get interrogated by the Spanish Inquisition. They're going to be like, are you cartel? I'm going to be like, look, dude, I just cooked a fucking steak at work. What the fuck do you mean in my cartel? I don't even speak fluent Spanish. Yeah, right. And they're going to start waterboarding me and shit. Flying planes into synagogues. I mean, who wants that over little old me? You know, really, it's really not that big of a deal. I'll cut my hair, man, just like Metallica, but just don't expect any badass, like 250 BPM shredding ninjas face off riffs, because that ain't gonna happen. Shit. I'm lazy. Got lazy. Can't be lazy. And I think that's gonna conclude us for this next round.